Right, we're at the bra fence. These are tourists stopping to look at the bra fence. Yes, that's right. Right, we're out again on the 690. Today we are going up there. Road up there to the top. It goes round there and up, 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 up. Hopefully it's open. But we're out again. I do love this bike, but I absolutely hate the side stand. Because what you've got to do is, you've got to lean it all the way to the right. My little stumpy legs aren't quite long enough. Right, let's do this. Right, that's the fence of bras. Pretty grotty looking bras, to be honest. On the right here is Cardrona. That is another option. We can actually go up there. See how the gates open? You can go all the way to the top of that mountain up there. We're going to take it fairly steady and go up to the top of this one. I've never actually been to the very top. This is called Snow Farm. I've been about, I've been about 200 or 300 meters into this on the GS with Kim on the back. So, but I've never ever been to the top. So we'll give it a go. See if it's open for a start. It quite possibly might not be. Oh no, the gate's pulled. Ha! This might have scuppered my plan. Let's see what it says. Road toll applies. Snow Farm and Access Road, 13 kilometres. Road toll applies. Private property closed. Damn it. Strictly no access. Oh well, let's go across the road. Woo! And go up the other side. Anyway, I do have 2 cracked ribs still. And the plan is to take this very, very steady. I need to get some kilometres racked up on this bike before I take it in for its first service. And I have told the nice people at McIver Beach to give me a lowering link, because it is just a touch too high for me. So that'll be a good thing to do. So I've got a big adventure coming. Kim's back at work tomorrow. I've got 3 days off, so I'm going to be doing a bit of adventuring, I reckon. Taking it fairly steady until I get my link and lower the back end. And what I have done is put the bike on comfort mode. The guys at the shop said you shouldn't have it in standard, it's too hard. So they said put it in comfort mode, which I've done. Whew. Don't crash it, Tom. Whoa, sugar. Yeah, the other thing that all my mates said was that your tyre pressure is way too hard. A lot of people actually mention tyre pressure way too hard. This, by the way, this is new to me. I've had a motorbike since 1997 or 97, I think. No, it might be 98 actually. I think that's my first. Yeah, no, 97. Before then, I had in Italy a little Piaggio pedal motorbike. So I've pretty much always had a motorbike. I've never really done any type of off-roading. So this is new to me. and it's fairly scary to feel your front wheel and your back wheel sliding all over the place. So forgive me, like somebody did mention, oh, you're a bit of an actor. There's no acting involved. I actually did fall off at a very low speed and cracked 2 ribs. I fell poorly because I'm inexperienced. I haven't got a freaking clue what I'm doing. So I went down hard on my ribs, and the ground this time of year is like bloody concrete. So yeah, it's a learning curve, and one of the things that I have learned is my tyres were way too hard. They were set for the road, so they were in the low 30s, and my mate said that's way too hard, you want to be in the low 20s. So I've fiddled with the suspension a bit and softened it, and I've also lowered the PSI on the tyres, but to be perfectly honest, the tyres still feel a bit hard, but I'm going all right. We'll see how we go. Yeah, it's definitely something I need to get used to. And the other thing is, people said stand up, yeah, I'll stand up. I really need to probably go on a course, but my thought process at the moment is just spend as much time on it cruising around, take my time. I've got nothing to prove. I'm just gonna cruise, and I figure, just like road biking, time on the saddle is probably the most important thing. I think I need to just get used to it. Woohoo! It is, for those of you that haven't done any dirt biking, it is freaking like insanely scary. Like I honestly didn't realise. Oh crikey, that I'm gonna have to stay sat down because of the rib. Oh, beauty. Go on, Tom. Hey. Yeah, the old ribs start to hurt on these bumpy roads. Yeah. I mean, this is just down the road from me, about 15 minutes. You're allowed to come up here pretty much any time you want. There's a few of these. This is the Cardrona Ski Field. What I need to get used to is cornering and just letting the back wheel drift out a little bit, but once again I think that'll come in time. Pretty lucky though to have this on my doorstep. There's another one. This is the Cardrona Ski Field. I presume this is open now because I think there's a big mountain bike track at the top which a lot of people like to go to. But it's 16 kilometers up and 16 kilometers down, so it's woo! I need to, there you go, I've got to lean the bike a little bit. Not more. Yeah. Whoa, that was my first power slide on a corner there. I'll get it. Do this 3 times a week. Be a blooming expert by the next year. The other comment that a few people has made said get better gear. I will. I'll get better gear. It's a money thing, you know. The first thing I figured is probably the most out of gear. Most important thing I figured was the correct boots. So I have ordered the correct boots, but they're not cheap. So the old rest of the gear is probably going to have to come a little bit later on, which is why I'm going to try and take it fairly steady. I'm just going to pull over and let this car go. Now that's where I was going to go. Hold on, let's wipe that. Can you see that road over there? That's where I was going to go, up there, that twisty. That's Snow Farm. This is Cardrona Ski Field. That's Wanaka, where I live. You don't want to make a mistake here. So in winter this is snow and ice up here, and you just drive yourself to the ski field. It's quite a well-known ski field, Cardrona Ski Field. What's that called? That's Valley View parking. I mean, I could go up here and play all day on the dirt bike here, but I'm not going to because it is private property. So I'm just going to use this road, get to the top and just show you the top. Unfortunately, it is gone a touch cloudy, but we'll see how we go. I tell you what, I did not watch one single game of the World Cup. Not one. It is not my thing anymore. I used to be really into football, but since I moved to New Zealand 20 odd years ago, I much prefer rugby. It's so much more fun to watch. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty cool. We're getting higher and higher. Let's see how we go. What a spot! How cool is this? Look at this! Wow. There's a few things they do up here. One of the things is, I think Audi has, and I believe it's shut down since COVID because my friend used to be heavily involved with it, but Audi bring up their cars here to test them in snow conditions. I don't know why they do it over here. I think it's something to do with the fact that you know, we have corresponding winter summer, so when it's summer over in Europe, it's winter here. Here we go. And so this is going at the moment, look. Let's have just a nosy down here. This is a full-on mountain bike track, look. So obviously in winter this is quite steep, actually, steeper than I thought. Never actually been up here before. You've got mountain bike tracks all summer and snowboarding and skiing all winter. Actually pretty freaking awesome tracks. You go all the way down there, look, and then it's got ski lifts. Huh. I'll have to show Kim this, I had no idea. Just goes to show you, if you don't explore. Right. That's still going. Just check I'm not talking to myself. Yep, that's still going. Is that screen clean? Yep, that's clean. Well, what a spot. Shame it's a bit cloudy. I hope you can see this. Ah, that's Queenstown. Right there. Wow. I had no idea you could see that far. Huh. And then Lake Wanaka over there. Crazy. Right, let's try and get down without killing myself. These are the corners I've got to... The loose gravel ones, with kind of little pebbles. They're quite good fun. But frick, it's scary. Oh well, it's all good practice. I could see why a lot of YouTubers that have tried dirt biking shy away from it. It is nothing like riding a motorbike on the road. I thought I was a pretty freaking confident rider, but this is next level difficult. But I'm going to persevere. I think the big appeal to me is just to get off the road and out into the countryside. Sadly, what is a bit of a letdown around here is there's no woods or forests to go and explore. It's very much open countryside like this. Now there are some amazing places to go, don't get me wrong, but it's there's not forests here. I think down towards Dunedin there are a little more forests. I definitely feel like I need a softer compound tyre. These tyres, well, maybe actually I just need to lower a bit more air out. I'm at 20 psi at the moment. Still feels very hard. Look at this if you had your rally car. Right, as we come down to the road, I'm going to put the GoPros away and cruise back to town. Thanks for watching. This is just a 690 adventure video. I guess this is the learning series, learning how to ride a bike. And yeah, thank you for your suggestions, everybody. I do read all the comments. What people don't understand is, and I say it again and again and again, we're not in America. This isn't Europe. You've got to understand, this is a tiny, tiny little island at the bottom of the world. There's not much here, so when people say, oh, you need to go on a course, yeah, I will, but I'll have to organise it. It's not that straightforward. Right, anyway, first things first, get it lowered, just a little bit. Alright, see you folks.